Hey, Marcus. This was obviously a defensive series. I want to know, like, how did you guys get better as a defensive team despite losing Al and Baines last summer? And what is the most important part of your team defense?
Losing those two guys was, a definitely big hit to our defense and our team. But it just allowed, other people like Jason, Jalen to entice and Rob Williams, to step in and really pick up the slack on their ends. And that's tremendous for us because not only do you have Jason and Jalen playing offensively, but you got them playing defensively and becoming two-way players, and that's just incredible for our team. It only helps us and makes it better. So even though we lost two key guys on that defensive end, everybody else picked up the slack for them and picked it up for our team.
Next question is from Abby Chin.
All right, trying to unmute. Marcus, congratulations. Can you take us through the block, the game-saving block, and just for you, I mean, I think you could argue the MVP of this series. How much did you enjoy this battle?
Loved it. I mean, we played a great Raptors team. We knew coming into this series that it was going to be a battle. And we knew that they weren't going to lay down, and neither were we. So, we knew that it was going to be as tough as nails. And the team who's the toughest mentally and physically is going to win. Tonight, that showed that block. It's funny because as soon as Norman caught the ball, instantly I remember last game where that exact same play, he came at me full court and got the N1 in the same type of little standard where, close game, and it put them up, I think, 3. Or something like that. It was a tie game. So when he caught the ball in my mind, I was just telling myself he has to dunk it. I'm not going to give no foul. I'm going to just meet him up top and see who wins that battle. And, I bet on myself 110% of the time. And I'm first team all defense for a reason. And I believe in that wholeheartedly.
Next question is from In Person with Jeff Zilgett. Marcus.
I know you said that you bet on yourself on that play. Based on what you just told us, did you think he was going to try to dunk it or lay it in? Did you read the play?
He made a good move, right to left crossover, which kind of made me shift my hips. I honestly thought he was going to go up to dunk it, just for the simple fact that I was right there. But I think in the last game, it was in his mind. He thought it was just laid in. But my lateral quickness allowed me to recover from the crossover that he had and make a great play. My teammates believed in me, and and a game like that, they knew and I knew at the same time that it was going to be hard. And I thought that I was going to come up with that with the block, and I did.
Next question from John Corrales.
Hey, Marcus. Grant Williams was kind of forced into service there down the stretch in the fourth quarter as a rookie. I mean, aside from the 2 free throws, he seemed to be making some big plays. I mean, can you just speak to a rookie stepping up, forced into service like that?
Oh, man, Grant Williams. It's a big shout out to Grant, the general. He's not even a rookie anymore. The way he plays, the way he sees the game, the way he comes in and brings the energy. He's so comfortable. And his confidence through this series has risen. He's hitting key threes for us. He's played great defense. And, when he's on the court, he gives it 110%. And for him to come in a game like that, Game 7, a rookie, to come up with that play, even though he missed those free throws, the fact that he was in the mix to even come up with that rebound was incredible. Big shout out to Grant Williams for that.
Next question is from Sherrod Blakely.
Yeah, Marcus, this getting to the conference finals thing, you've been there before. JT's been there before, Jalen as well. But Kemba, this is new for him. Speak to what it means to be part of his, first acclimation to going this deep into the playoffs.
It's just a great feeling, to have a player like Kemba, who's the ultimate competitor, unselfish. He doesn't care if he scores 30 or 2 points. He just wants to win. And, coming into the series, he knew that they were going to try to pick on him because of his height. And, he held his own. and to be a part of his growth. And we was talking, and he's excited right now, as he should be. He worked his whole life for this. He's a great player, and he should have that opportunity. So to be a part of it is just a great feeling, and I'm happy for him.
Last question is from Mark Schwartz.
Marcus, what is the most important thing or most important things that you learned from this series that will help you moving forward against Miami?
That everything isn't always going to go your way, and you got to continue to find a way. A lot of time for this team, when things have gotten a little shaky, especially on the offensive end, we're not hitting as many shots. That's when we tend to lose our mind, especially in big games. So for us to learn from that, to have growth, and to come back in a game 7 where you're not hitting shots and it feels like, with one big shot, we can put them away, but they just kept coming. To continue to hold our composure and stay poised and finish that game is huge for us.